Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As always, my name's Alzartharius, and today we are focusing heavily on the traders. Now, last night I was actually able to get Peacekeeper up to level 2, finally, because I was able to raise the amount of money I was effectively needing. Now, apparently, he has tasks. Window cleaner. Interchange. Customs. Oh boy. We gotta focus heavily on these trader tasks. I was able to get some of Prapor's stuff done. I need to keep getting some of his stuff done because apparently in order to do gunsmithing 2, the mechanic, I need a specific attachment from him. The Grenadier, though, is going to be painful as all piss. I was able to get some of some equipment. Oh, dear God. Everything I lost yesterday. On the bright side, I got that back. Oh, that'll fit in there? Okay. I lost so much shit yesterday, and now I really just don't have the space for it. That's great. That's beautiful, really. Well, speaking of. Yee. You need a bottle of water to make a bottle of water. How that makes sense. So you need motor. Oh, well, first things first, I gotta focus on workbench level 2, but that also requires illumination level 2. So I need light bulbs. Okay. Well, shit, everything I insured is likely not gonna be claimable. Alright, so I've got that. Oh, and it needed to be found in raid. I couldn't just make it. Okay, that's fucking beautiful. For the WD-40, that's gonna be slightly more painful to find, but I definitely need to get this upgraded ASAP. Right. All gonna have to hang tight while I get all of this dealt with. I should know better than to insure magazines. Oh my god. Yep. Hmm. No, I did not. To FMJ rounds he gave me. Inventory is such a freaking mess. Okay, let's figure out what we can sell. Well, I definitely want to keep that. Wait, what? I don't know. We definitely want to sell that. I want to keep the Gratch. Really? Okay, well. The kind of guy who likes to get my money's worth. I mean, ideally, I would keep that so I can wear that over the EOTV Gen 4 body armor, which is grade 5, at least for the plates. Everything else is white or 3. Oh, that's the ideal scenario. What's that? Grade 4? Yeah, but it doesn't have any left or right plates. Okay. Take out what I can. Keeping that helmet. Don't I have a second set of condors? Right. Well, I'm very sorry that this has taken so long. Management is not something I clearly accelerate. Ratch, I'm keeping. Grade 3 body armor right there. Grade 3 element. Probably should just use something heavier. Need to get some serious cases. think it's all loaded with US. Okay. I think I'm about as set as I possibly can be for our first raid. Alright, so tasks. Got one on ground zero, which works because I think there's a parking utility key or something that I have. At least if I didn't sell it. Yeah. Underground parking utility room key. One last thing to get rid of. God, insurance. Alright. So let's see. Locate the no sauce LLC senior manager's car on ground zero. City center. Oh dear. Okay. That's a hot spot. Not too worried about the body armor. I can find new body armor. Was on the forums yesterday, right? And not the forums, but the discussions board yesterday, and people were like, the AI is too powerful. I'm like, it's realistic. They're supposed to be powerful. Or it's as realistic as the game wants it to get, I suppose. Best way to put it. Oh boy, what a spawn. This is a very compromising position. It's grenade box? Ugh. You didn't see anything. Ooh. Smoke grenades too, huh?
Enemy front.
Gotta be joking. Is he above or there? The fuck? Poor bastard. This. Okay.
Enemy front.
Okay, buddy. Mm-mm. Okay, I need to be quick. Oh, I'm pinched. Ooh. Need to get to better cover.
Никого.
Oh, I'm about to be Swiss cheese. Okay. Let's focus on healing.
Страшно тебе, сука!
It's one. There's the other one.
Петуха! Мы окружаем его!
Okay.
Вон он.
I'll be taking that, thank you. Like flies!
Вон он, сука!
Man, I can't even get to my loot. Come on. Come on in. Got one of two choices here, bud. Got him. Ooh, hello. Thank you. Oh, this was a PMC. Yep. Better have some fucking grenades. Okay, well. Whoops.
Воу, пацан готов.
Okay. I'll take that, thank you. Jeez, that thing's jamming a lot right now. Honestly cannot tell why it keeps misfiring. Five rounds, better make them count. My exfil is Noctani. Shit, I'm going the wrong way then. It's at the city center, but I don't know which car it is. Oh, right. Now, this is a sexy beast. DSGS. Okay, that's not bad. The fuck? Babruski! I'm gonna feel... Where'd he go?
Капец ты служивый.
I am down and armed. I didn't bring any CMS. Okay. Oh, I did not get done what I needed to do. Oh, I killed 2 bear operatives. And I couldn't confirm the kill on that other one. But he did kind of fuck my arm up, so getting to his body wasn't possible. Okay, well. Am keeping that one. Alright, Ooh, that's PST ammo. Yeah, we're definitely leaving you here. Aren't you just shit? It's 34 pen. Like what? Every 10 it moves up to the next level? Okay. Let's put that in the disposable slot and take that AVAC with me. Okay. One of you guys gotta buy these smoke grenades. I'm gonna take a morphine syringe with me. It's 28. Probably need to buy more bullets to go with me. That much with me. It's M82. Have any? No, I think I got rid of most of it. Remember correctly. With 40 rounds. No need to bring that again. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit more difficult of a quest to get done, so I'm curious. JD contractor. Ah, okay, he was like right next to... Man, fuck. I had walked right past it. That figures. Okay, so I know exactly where to go. Just make sure I'm ready for this. Let me see. Okay, we're almost good on food and water. If I just bull rush it, I could probably get it done. But that's assuming I also have to survive. Oh, right. F. Yep. Okay, I got what I need to turn that one in. Here. Hold up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did have to kill one of them with... One of those dudes with a, Friends from the West, Part 2. Proper work for Rambo. Hand over US dollars. What just happened? I have about 900 USD. Let's fix that, shall we? It says I need 5,000 USD. $800,000 rubles. Oh, dear God. Wait a minute. Ow, fuck me running. Ooh! Oh, you bastard. What just happened? Fishing gear. Stash an SV-98 sniper in the boat. Leatherman's multi-tool in the boat. Locate the boat hidden next to the breakwater on shoreline. And you're gonna give me all of this stuff to do that. Oh boy. 6-hour Romeo Reflex comes available for purchase at Peacemaker. Here too. The struggle's real. I need to actually go grab a CMS kit soon too, because last run I lost my arm and I couldn't bring it back online, but I did make it out alive. So, and I got this pretty sweet AK out of my struggles too. So can't complain. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. Huh? Oh, great. You got more of my shit. Yo. Ow, fuck me running. Alright, give me a second. Wait a minute. Oh, crap. You bastard. Oh, boy. Yes. Just continuing to live, dude. Just continuing to live. traders. Give me a second. I actually have to sell some things. Okay, I gotta use my wits real quick. I really need access to crates right now. Yep. That should be enough space right there for that. There we go. Well, shit. Oh, that's gonna be difficult. 'Cause that means I'm gonna have to take that weapon in with me, and I'll have to make it safely to where I'm going without getting perforated. Oh, boy. Okay. He wants both of these to go there. There's no way to keep that safe. Yeah, I haven't really gone to that bunker yet in woods. I know the bunker you're talking about. I've seen the tutorials on it. I don't think I'm at a reasonable point where doing that would be viable or safe. Like, I only have the alpha container. I'm still plowing through this game's content, and I don't have any crates, so I don't really have anywhere to store anything. The only thing I got is the junk box, but I mean, the junk box is, while useful, it is limited. So I'm still working my way through things. Okay, need to go right back to ground zero. Not too worried about insuring those. Okay, I need to hope that I get a decent spawn and a decent extract, and I should prioritize that. Just get that quest done. Yeah, it's like I've had a lot of bad runs running as a scav because it almost always seems like when I'm running as a scav, PMCs are beelining it right to where I spawned. This is a less than ideal spawn. What the fuck? Because I'm on the polar opposite side of the map. But on the bright side, had a wager guess. Yep, Nakatani. Level 29 last night. Baller, dude. I'm still working my way through that. I know I said I wasn't going to prioritize looting. I do need some things. Get Harry, what tasks are you doing on Ground Zero? The Shady Contractor. Luckily, I figured out where I need to go. What was that? That. I really need that. Okay. Get. Ooh. Get out! Get out! There we go. Like, this is not where I need to go, but I need to see if I can find a CMS. I can't close this, can I? It's in a very exposed spot. It's in a really... Okay. I think my best bet is to... kind of... go through the parking garage here. Take the long way around. Okay. Only downside to taking this route. Wow. Well, I just blew my cover. Better have had some food and water. We'll take that. Good backup option. That was a bear. Only bears tend to go prone. Or any PMCs, really. It's not the one I saw, it's the ones I don't see. No, that's not a bear. It's interesting. Hollow point rounds, huh? It's a good backup, I suppose.
Ай! Блядь, ебать его!
That's more than fine, man. Come on. It's gotta be all scavs. Half. Boy. There was two of you. Where's the other fucker? Up there he is. Come here, boy!
Кепка ебаная! Страшно тебе, сука! Дерьмо, сука, папа!
Okay, we're gonna go the other way.
Да вот!
I'm sorry, bud. Yeah, I'm starting to learn that. It's not a bad rig right there. I'm gonna take that. And that. That. Unload that. Let's get out of here. I am taking their magazines just because of the fact... What the fuck? Well, I licked him. Okay. That was less than an ideal shot to make. All right, let's see what you had. PS. Not bad ammo right there. Ooh, damn. Got a lot of PS ammo. Okay. We got probably out with about 4 magazines of PS ammo. Yeah, I didn't know about the hand swapping or the shoulder swapping, as when I would call what we call it in airsoft was shoulder swapping, and I assume that's basically the same thing. But it's like I'm gonna have to disable that sound alert. As like I'd seen videos of Tarkov players and how they play the... Come and get it. That's right, get out of here, you rats! Okay. Yeah, it just freaks me out. Rushing it. It's like, when I set up the overlay and everything, that was one of the things that got set up too. And for whatever reason, it used to be that right-hand peeking dominated because it exposes almost nothing of your character. They added shoulder swapping to offset that. Ah, okay. Yeah, I haven't really thought about it that much. Like, sometimes you just can't peek around an angle without exposing yourself. Fuck me, running. There you are. Can't exactly get a good peek on him, though. Did I get you? Yeah, I got him. Ooh, I'll take that, thank you. Wouldn't happen to have any food and water. Okay, that'll work. Actually, I should probably also take that bayonet.
Хуярь медведя!
Fuck's sake, they're like flies!
Эй, ты куда пошел?
Need to reposition.
Вон он, сука!
Give up! You're pinned!
There you are. Nope. I'm seeing things. Items. Yeet. Did he succumb to his injuries? Yeah, he succumbed to his injuries.
Enemy front!
Okay, there's his car.
Вон он, упырь!
Whoop! You saw what I saw, right? Empty. Okay. That's a USEC. Fucker, come back here!
Негодяй!
Okay. Let's get into this guy's car. Is that... Okay, I am taking that. Recruit? Oh, poor guy. Alright, we're getting out of here. Do you run co-op raids ever? I want to! I'll be honest with you, I want to! Oh, you bastard! Card. That. And that. Then rear. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. A bitch. All of that. Oh shit, and he might have some grenades. Oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. Come here. Ooh. Oh man, I would appreciate that. I would love to play with some people. Oh. Oh. Let's see. That bear. Somebody else killed that USEC operator. The only downside to picking up all this cool shit is I got nowhere to put it. Like, I definitely want to hold on to the Gratches because most times that they have Gratches on them, they have... Well, no, not that time. Okay, well, that sucks. All right, put that in the sell pile. Oh, hold up. What kind of ammo is that? 10 pen? Yeah. Feel like I got shafted on that deal. Not that one! Yeah, buddy. That in the good pile. Oh, I meant sell. It's brutal with the stash size. I have EOD, so it's bigger. Yeah, and I tried to log in to their servers and purchase additional stash space, but I don't know, when I created the account, it didn't seem to have access. What the fuck? 25 pen. Ooh, boy. Some more PST ammo. We're keeping that. Oh wait, that was the same magazine. About this one. Okay. And that one too. Okay. Well, I think I already have a kitted up Gratch, so I think what I'll do is I'll sell these two. Let me just double check myself. Oh, right. Just gonna have to give me a minute. Oh, that needs to go in the sell pile too. Well, fuck me running. Oh, great. I'm gonna have to make some serious sacrifices here. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, realistically speaking, I only need one of these G36s. So we're gonna sell that one. What I need to get is some frickin' storage crates is what I need. Since if I'm not using it, I'm getting rid of it. Let's do it that way, right? Gonna miss you. I wasn't using you that much, so. This will allow us to clear up some storage space. Don't really do too much sniping right now. Keep that suppressor. I want to prioritize keeping the optics and any attachments that are good for a weapon that I'm actively using. Okay. Down to run in like 20 minutes, maybe. The run after your next. I'm going to run and grab a drink from 7-Eleven. Kids is snapping, so I have like 2 hours. It's not. Yeah. I can do that, man. Just give me a minute. Okay. Like a glove. I only need one Gratch, really. The bag's full. Oh, that's the same bag. Keep. Just want to keep one Gratch. Hang on. That magazine go. Oh. Put that in the sell pile. Modding. Taking that off. Seeing. Really? Clearly, the Gratch is more difficult to modify, so I'll have to buy the necessary modifications for it. Neither of them are in decent condition either. Sell pile. The reason I prefer the Gratch is because of that ammo. That is a cookie crumb. M855. That's some delicious ammo right there. That's some good ammo. Wonder. Can I really not? I guess I have to put a mount here first. That or the Gratch just infamously cannot be loaded. Wait, they use the same ammunition. They just use different magazines. Well, what am I doing? It's just easier to use that, unload the ammo from these, and... There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Two FMJs. Here's what I'll do. Load all these. I can see what ammos I have. Bring more than that. That's got like 20 pen on it. Sell, sell, sell. Do I not have any additional magazines for this thing? Oh, that in here. Move these down to the sell pile. That does not go in there. Yeah. Yay. Actually, I'm gonna keep that on me as a just in case measure. Pile. Shit. extra. Oh. Maybe in my mag? Yeah, I do. Okay. Add these to the sell pile. I really need to get an ammo crate. Something. Sell pile. Almost done. Wait a minute. For $97 for all that? Ugh. Swindler. Hey. Wait a minute. Needle in a haystack, huh? What the actual fuck? Interchange Streets of Tarkov is going to be the worst one, easily. Some military tubing. Imagine I'm going to need that at some point. Alright. Now we can start offloading a bit more. Where did I put all of my medical stuff? We're hitting 21. We're hitting 21. Any particular reason? For the specific nature of that. Boy. Where did I... Oh, that one had a tack light on it. Huh. Okay, so it can have attachments. Just the flashlight, though. Sell pile. That goes in my eats bag. Yeah, GZ is for new players before hitting level 21 is normal. After 21, the mall becomes harder and Palante spawns there. Palante. Okay, well, I've always felt like the game was already on a very difficult setting, so... Plotting. I'm taking that. Oh. It's not the most ideal setup right there. I am keeping that on me. Oh, right, the screws. Okay. Am I set? No, I need to get that out of my inventory. Inspect. Single and... Holy shit, look at this thing. Oh, I'm keeping you. Just in case I lose the other thing. Oh, thank God I can fold up the stock. Yeah, I'm keeping that one. Okay. He's a boss. Well, I've already run into Killa and Tagilla on that map, interchange. I haven't run into this Calante guy. And I've also been shot in the face by Bird Eye and Big Pipe. Multiple times, in fact. Well, at least when it comes to Big Pipe. I was trying to do the arena quest, and let's just say Big Pipe had other plans. Okay. Hold up. Let me check the specifics of that task. That way I know what to do here. Investigate the courtyard park. Well, yeah, the goons are a nightmare. Cool if I hop in your Discord? By all means. Let me just make sure that the link is up to date. There we go. Oh, I really don't have... is he pinned? Pin. Okay, so I need Courtyard Park for Terra Group HQ. Ooh, that's not gonna be fun. That's a hot zone right there. And I don't have access to decent NVGs yet, so... Give me just a second. You can use the voice channel. Like, I'll jump in there. So that way when we do co-op, we can chat more actively if you're able to. Wasn't sure if you're back yet, though. There we go.
What's going on, man?
Why can't
you hear
I
me?
hear you?
Yeah, man. Sorry, my mic
I
might
will
be, like,
double
super
check
sensitive.
that setting real quick. Should have
Yeah,
time.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me fire my game up real quick here, dude. I should have like an hour or so
Ah.
before my kid wakes up, I think.
Input device. Output.
Oh, sounds good.
There we go.
Yeah, you sound crisp, man. I need to get a better mic, dude. Jeez.
I think you sound pretty crispy.
You sound like butter, brother.
It's the mic. Give me a second.
Yeah. No worries, dude. Apparently my Tarkov just crashed for some reason. Let's see if we can remedy that.
Okay.
Dude, I want to say, dude, I love watching you like learn and play the game, bro. It's such a. I wish I could go back and do it again. It's like a movie that you love that you can't go back and see again for the first time, but like you can watch somebody else do it. You know?
Yeah.
It's like I'm like vicariously enjoying it so much, man. It's really fun, dude.
I agree.
What's going on? Wrong encryption parameters. Is my game broken? What's going on?
Give me just a second.
Yeah.
What up?
Hang on, let me check my game files here.
Yes, please.
Game settings.
Okay.
Let me check my integrity. I keep crashing for some reason. I don't know what this error I'm getting is. So, how did you get into Tarkov, man? What made you, what compelled you to take the dive in?
I was playing Arc Raiders, and I just didn't have the option, right? And I was enjoying Arc Raiders' little loop, but other players were making it rather difficult. Okay, found it. All right, getting out of here.
Nice. I'm just checking the integrity of my game. I don't know what's going on. My game keeps crashing. Let's see if it's Grok or somebody, if there's some error going on here.
I am way out in the open.
Well, I was going to ask what map you're playing, but I actually have your stream open and I can literally just watch.
Uh-oh. Welcome to Tarkov, bitch.
Yeah. Yes. Dude, Ground Zero is such a nightmare of a map. It's just so linear, you know? And I'm like, you're forced into these areas.
Okay. Oh, damn. Actually got 3 kills in 1 mag. Okay.
Damn, dude. You're slaying, dropping bodies over here.
It's just scavs, I think.
Yeah. I will say, too, though, like just a little anecdote. A couple years ago, I kind of got bored. And I decided I was going to learn Russian. So I've been learning Russian for 2 years now, and the game is infinitely funnier if you know some of the language. Some of the stuff that scavs say to you is downright hilarious, man. It really is. Little anecdote there. All right, let's see if this works.
Oh, oh shit. Come and get it. Oh, damn. Did I get him in one shot? Ooh, they don't like me.
It's funny because the stream is just ever so slightly delayed.
Yeah, it is a different experience that way.
So you're like going through it, and then I get to see it a few seconds later. All right, my game is open. It works. God. Thank you, Nikita. Bless you, Nikita. Anything for you, Nikita.
Ooh, some slug ammo. I'll take that, thank you.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna send you a friend request, and you can accept it when you get out of your raid.
Come on, stand up.
Alrighty, let's see. PMC frequency, friends, add friend. How do we spell this?
The Emercom
I'll-
checkpoint. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. Where are you? I want to check that last guy, but I don't think it's safe for me. Well, he definitely saw me.
When the insurance return hits, brother, I don't have any room for any of this stuff.
Say,
Do you want it? Do you want any gear, bro? I don't want to cheapen your experience, but
no.
I swear to God, bro.
I don't have any room for anything either.
Do you want an armor? It's level 5. I swear, it's good for you.
I have a level 5 suit. I gotta get out of here. Heading to Emercom. I am not gonna pass up, however, some free drink there.
Yeah, always eat and drink in raid. Don't drink and eat in your hideout. And also, don't do medical fix-up in your hideout. Or, I mean, I'm sorry, don't pay therapist.
Oh, I am gonna die. Oh, no, no, no. No, they're PMCs. I knew it. They're way too accurate.
I'm gonna kill my dog. I'll be right back. I gotta bring my dog inside. He's annoying me.
I don't know if they're pushing, so I need to... Well, I can't take that. That's for sure. Need to perform some triage real quick. Quite fortunate they didn't knock one of my limbs offline.
Okay, I'm back. Excuse me.
I pick up a morphine? No, it's a combat stim. No, I don't. Oh, fuck. Are they aiming at me?
Okie dokie.
Okay. I have a bad idea.
Always a good thing.
Oh, shit! You bastard! Oh, I just lost my stomach.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Jesus, bro. I just saw it. I just saw that. Yeah, bro. Tarkov.
It's a good thing I had plenty of heals on me, or we'd be having a completely different conversation.
If you go down to the bottom of that stairwell,
Yeah,
in the garage, and turn right, you can basically walk to Emercon.
yeah, that's what I was planning on doing.
So, yeah. So where are you from, dude?
Alabama.
Ah, very cool. Very cool. I was in Florida a couple weeks ago, not Alabama, but I probably flew over it. You know?
Yep.
Very cool.
5.56 M856. Nice. Good ammo in there.
That'll do it.
Now, if only my character would stop whining like a little baby. But of course, his torso's been knocked out slightly, so...
So he's gonna breathe nice and heavy for you for a while. Okay, give me a chance to clean my inventory up ever so slightly.
Could use the tanker as cover here.
Alrighty.
Граната тут!
Dang, bro, never a dull moment in these raids for you.
Yep.
Oh, lordy.
Just a little bit further. Or I walked right past it. Shit.
Emercom is all the way at the end. It's literally a ramp that goes up. It's not even like a doorway. You just have to keep going to the edge.
Past a blockade?
Yep. Yeah, it should be up there on your left, like past that tractor, I think.
Is it
I'm a little bit behind you. It's against the back wall. Like you just keep running down the tunnel. You don't need to take any deviated left, right, or any doors. You just run to the end, and there's a ramp. It looks kind of obscured, but when you get to it, you'll see that there's a way up.
Oh,
Yeah,
neat.
and that comes down the ramp. Yeah, so it doubles up, and then that literally you go out and turn right, take a hard right like button hook.
Yep.
Just to get into cover, and then Amercom is like literally right there.
Oh, I took a left. Whoops.
Oh yeah, but it loops. It's like a switchback.
Yeah.
Hard.
I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live.
You're gonna live, man. We're gonna get through this. I'm gonna ask you to reserve judgment against me in my Tarkoving because I have been playing for a very long time. So don't judge me because I'm sweat, dude.
I will not judge anyone. Like you said in the chat, you have like 1,500 hours. I'm like,
right,
yeah.
Which is not a lot actually by like Tarkov standards.
Oh, I actually got one of them.
Yeah.
Whoops.
There you go, dude. So what I would say is I think I have time probably for like one good solid raid because my kid went to bed like an hour and a half ago maybe. And when he wakes up, my wife's here obviously, so he's not going to be like, "Daddy," So
Yeah.
mostly what I'm trying to say is if you have like a map where you have like a bunch of tasks on, if you have customs or shoreline or one of those, like just pick the one you have the most stuff on. Tell me what map it is. I'll bring all my keys and we'll just try to get a bunch of tasks done for you. If that's
Okay.
cool, if you're down with that.
Yeah, not a problem. I can't guarantee I'm gonna survive.
No, just don't worry. Just stay behind. Stay behind me, bro. Just follow me. You'll see the somewhat. It's not really reckless. It's more like, the game provides you with cues, kind of. You do get caught out in the open once in a while, but more often than not, getting killed is avoidable.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I actually really adore about this game is that like you can't. I mean, PvP maybe you can blame cheaters, but like you die in PvE, like that's you.
Yeah, that is 100% me. I've constantly made really bad decisions.
I've got an appreciation for it at this point. It's like I've had a couple dumb deaths, man. That like I went to bed and was like, what am I doing in my life, man? How did that happen? How did I let this happen? I sent you a friend request too. I don't know if you got it.
Give me a second. It's in PMC frequency. There it is.
Yeah, it should be there.
Request. Accept friend request. There we go. Yay! I made my first friend on Tarkov.
Go, dude. Let's go.
Yep.
We're gonna live forever.
Wait, what the hell? PBM? Right. 100% sure on that ammo. I'm gonna bring that energy drink with me though. Kit. I have any spare heals? I do.
Myron the Drip, dude. You got your ghost mask on. Love it, dude.
It's the only thing that I think really fits for me. Oops.
If you go to your friends list and you right click on my name and you go to view profile, you can see the level of absolute degeneracy that I live within in my life, dude. I'm just kidding. I'm just a dad, and I only have dad gaming hour time, dude. So my rationale is that if I only get like 2 hours a night to play, like I'd rather enjoy it and have a chance to survive most of my raids as opposed to getting sweated on in PvP or blaming my life on cheaters.
Holy.
So once my kid gets a little older, I'll probably play PvP again, but I'm just enjoying PvE right now so much.
Yeah. 85% survival rate.
Yeah, I've played a few times, dude.
143 raids, 122 times survived.
You see my tracksuit with that tracksuit? I had to kill Killa 100 times to get that tracksuit.
Jesus.
Yeah. They had a thing. God, dude, it was probably over the summer, maybe, or maybe before that, where right before one of the updates, they made all the boss spawns 100%, and they rotated it on a weekly basis.
I saw that on a.
Killa, I had actually already had the intention of getting the tracksuit, but when they made it so that it was 100% spawn, I ran interchange for an entire week straight. And I ended up killing him on like Thursday before it was over on Saturday. So I now am forever tracksuited.
And tremors, tunnel effect.
Propital is gold. Propital is gold, man. That's one of
Yeah.
the best in the game.
Yeah, I seriously need to get the... Let's see. I believe it's Peacekeeper offers it. Yeah, the beta container. So I need a tank battery, vertexes, iridium, and M cables.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Okay. I have a key that might spawn some of that. Do you have anything? Do you have reserve open yet? Probably not, huh? What maps do you have?
No, I do not have that map open. Let me double check what maps I gotta open.
Okay. All right, let's just do whatever tasks you have, whatever map you have the most tasks on. Let's just do that. Yeah.
Yeah. There. Location.
Let me see here.
Well, customs. Holy shit, I have 5 tasks in that
All right, that's
location alone.
perfect, bro. Perfect. We can do that.
Got the
I actually have
bronze.
customs for too also. Where is my? What am I looking for? Have you ran any? Have you gotten a chance to run any night raids before? Have you gotten any NVGs yet?
Well, I do have NVGs. I do not have the means to equip them.
Okay.
Like, I have a mount for one...
If would you be adverse to me giving you a pair of NVGs?
Not at all.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure because I don't, I don't want to like spoil your whatever, But
Yeah.
here, let's, because running raids at night with good nods is actually pretty fun, dude. If you're interested, if not, it's not that big a deal either, dude. Mostly.
Yeah, by all means, man.
It might not be bad to get your hands on some good nods. The thing is that I'll insure them myself, and if you die, they'll come back to me. But
Yeah.
if you live, then obviously that's ideal. Let me go ahead and see what I got here. Go to Ragman. Luckily, I had a very lucrative raid at the end of the night last night. I think I made like 1.5 million rubles off a Woods raid. I killed a PMC that had Bitcoin on him.
Oh, wow.
Keys. It was awesome, man. It was one of those raids where you're like, yes, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I killed one that had a GP on, or 2 GP on him one time and made it out of the raid safely, but I was like, I can't use this. I can't sell it.
Right.
What's it for?
What do I do with this? Yeah. Okay, so let me put this on here. Put this on my head. Put this in my. Okay, so just let's go into the raid and just don't bring a headgear in.
Don't bring a helmet.
No helmet. Bring ear. Obviously, bring ear pro.
Yeah.
But don't bring a helmet because you won't need it all. I'll provide you. I'll slap these nods on a helmet for you. And I've actually, my last playthrough of it where I got to almost level 70 before 1.0 came out, really taught me a lesson about like early game, like not worrying too much about money and stuff, because I know that eventually I'm going to play enough to the point where I have so much money, it's like not an issue. So that's what my friends were always like, no, man, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm like, dude, don't worry about it. You know how much money I had at the end of before I reset my account?
How much?
I had 400 million rubles.
Good grief.
Yeah.
Okay, I do need to bring that poster, unfortunately.
For ref?
Yeah. Okay. I haven't done that quest yet. Last time, yesterday on stream, I ended up in a really bad situation, and I had to run into a location, try to get away from a bunch of the firefighting that was going on right behind me. As soon as I rounded the corner into arena, fucking Rafala and her entire goon squad was right there, and they just mowed me down. It was like the scene from what's it called? Expendables 2. One more. Just like
yeah, we had a raid last night where I think it was one of our last raids. Everybody rage quit after it, but we ran to the new gas station on customs, and like we crested this hill, kind of on the side where the tanker is. And Rashala and all his buddies were just there, and they just charged us and started hurling grenades. I died to a grenade. My buddy got shot in the face. It was great. We all died instantly. It's like, oh, all right. All right, so let's do this. I will invite you to a group.
Yep.
Accept that, and then you let me know when you're ready, and I'll send it into customs. Check my tasks.
Just
I
need.
won't worry too much about my own, because
It's It's 44
Oh, I only
pen.
have 5 set up. I'm not gonna do that right now.
That's 23 pen.
Okay, can you do me a favor and list your tasks that you have for customs? Because I'm gonna bring
Yes,
the
sir.
keys.
Let me see. Just need
I
to
know you
grab
need
some
that.
spare ammo for the ADAR as well.
Okay. Negotiation X-ray. Where are you guys? Where's all my dorms keys is at? Most of it's on dorms, typically.
Yeah. So I got background check, locate and obtain the bronze pocket watch, optional obtain the key to the fuel tanker truck, which
Right, okay.
I knew that that's where the pocket watch is at, but the key is, I think, inside dorms.
It is. It spawns 100% in dorms every raid. So
Let's
I'll show you
see.
where that is too.
Locate and obtain the hidden valuable cargo on customs, locate the messenger's body on customs, which is optional, and locate the place where the messenger hid the cargo on customs. I believe that's on the cargo is actually on the east side.
Is that
I
is that
mean,
the director's key? Is that the one you need the director's key for?
I do not know. Let me bring up my map genie real quick.
Yeah. 14.
Customs, deactivate the loot spawns so I can see. Oh, that may not be the one I'm thinking of. I think I'm thinking of woods for some stupid reason on that particular one.
Right. What's the name of the task? Oh, hang on. I got
It's called
Work smarter.
uh yeah, work smarter.
Okay.
Oh, there's work smarter as well, where you need to use the secret exfil, obtain the special item to extract through the secret exfil.
Okay. So he gives you a green. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't. You have to visit. Okay, you only have to visit it. Okay, I know where these are. Yep, I got these. Okay, so you need to go to 214. I think it is 214, which is you have Operation Aquarius. Yes.
Oh, back end error.
Oh, I think I'm getting it too. Hang on. We may not be able to do this. Is Tarkov dying?
There just may be a lot of people playing it right now, or they may be doing some unexpected server maintenance.
Dude, Nikita, don't do this to me, big guy. I need you right now, Mr. Booyah. Okay, it says servers are operational across authentication, game, and inventory with minimal isolated reports. 3 to 5 issues in the last 5 hours on community trackers. So you probably just this game is the epitome of Slav jank, So
Yeah.
the way I look at it is it's like an old Russian car, like a Lada, that you got to really kind of like start up and let it warm up for a while before it starts working correctly.
Yeah.
It's like there's like a little hamster in a wheel inside your car that like is tired right now,
Yeah.
and it's more just the development process.
Let me just restart the
I'm gonna have
game.
to restart. Yeah, I got the back end error too. It's fun. Maybe it's our. I'm in California, so maybe we're. Let me make sure I have central servers enabled so we play on something equidistant, I guess, between the two of us.
Yeah.
If my stupid game would load, man, my wife's gonna wake up and be like, "Honey," I'm gonna be like, "I'm busy. I'm busy. Not right now, honey. I'm playing Tarkov."
This is the kind of
Dude,
banter I
think
was
about my,
hoping for
yeah,
co-op.
bro. Think about my poor wife, dude. There was a whole week, like in the middle of the year, where I was like, "Don't worry, honey. I just have to go back to the mall. I have to kill us some more." Just that's it. Like I killed him 100 times in a week, dude. Like it was exhausting. All my friends were like, "You're a crazy person, dude." I'm like,
Yeah.
sorry. I just am obsessed with the tracksuit, dude. I got to have my Gopnik gear,
Even the launcher's taking a minute to come up.
Yeah, me too, dude. I'm gonna restart this whole thing. Come on, Nikita, dude.
Well, I forced stopped the launcher
Yeah.
through Steam, and it's still. Oh boy, are the servers down?
Let me when you try this, man. Open your launcher when your launcher's open, because Steam just opens the launcher, right? You
Yeah, it
don't even
does.
have it on Steam. Nikita couldn't fool me for that one. He got me on a lot of other stuff, but not that one.
Yeah.
Like I did, maybe possibly pay like $15 this year to get a Hawaiian shirt in Tarkov, but we won't talk about that. We won't
Ye-
talk about me pay pigging Nikita for free clothing. Clothing, please, Nikita.
Yeah.
What is going on, man?
I was trying to create an account earlier today to purchase additional storage space for like
Mm.
$2.07.
What
And
version of the game do you have, if you don't mind me asking? Do you have the standard edition?
I got the standard edition,
Okay.
and
Yeah, you're
you can't just buy the expansions for the other editions. Apparently,
they have an upgrade on their website somewhere. They do.
uh,
I upgraded from standard to EOD when it was still available,
mm,
Edge of Darkness,
yeah.
but it's not available anymore. And then since I paid for that, I kind of refused to buy the Unheard edition because it's like, dude, I already bought your Pay Pig edition, brother. Please, Nikita, my wallet hurts. Stop.
Okay, let
I
me
don't know what's
see
this now.
what's up. Yep, here we go. Error on Tarkov AC API version 1 launcher authenticator. Uh-oh.
Let me see. Is EFT down? Why is this every time, man? It's like Nikita. I have like 2 hours, bud. What's going on here?
Yes.
You're ruining my life, Nikita. I'm becoming an absent parent because of this guy. You know, my poor son is gonna grow up and be like, "Oh, my dad cared about this Russian game. I hate it."
Oh, yep. Apparently, Spike. There's 475 reports right now that say that the game has effectively gone down. Okay, let me double check the discussions board, as
Yeah,
more than likely someone's gonna have some choice words there.
let's see
Yep,
if
servers down just now.
let's see what Nikita has to say for himself here on 1 hour ago. First day of Tarkov Arena Cup Series 5 group stage has come to an end. That's cool, Nikita, but can I play your game? That'd be nice.
For fuck's sake!
Come on, Nikita. The best part too,
Pawn!
I have Nikita's voice lines too, so that's he's so funny, dude. Especially if you understand any. I mean, it's a stretch to be like you should learn some Russian, but like when you
Like,
learn some of it, it is legitimately hilarious.
there's actually a band I actually like, and it's a Russian band,
Oh,
actually.
ooh, who is it? Who is it? I love Russian.
It's more of a pop band because I can't really find anything. I haven't found any like Russian rock or anything like that.
Oh,
So
brother, I
it's
can. There's a
believe
there's a
it's
band called. Go ahead.
I believe it's called Kitan or something. It's spelt interestingly,
Is it
and
Kino?
I have no.
Kino is probably the best Russian band ever. They're one of the greatest bands of all time in the world, dude. They're so good, dude. Their singer died dude, that's the thing about Russia, man, is if you're famous in Russia, you're probably gonna die in some horrible way young. It's really weird. I don't understand it. Like I found a Russian punk rock band that I like am in love with, dude. And the singer drank himself to death. He died in like
There
2011.
it
It's like,
is.
brother, please.
Oh, it'll probably come through on the stream.
Oh yeah, let me open it back up. I shut it down because I was in a chat with you, actually, oddly enough. Okay,
Like I said,
I
it's
got
more of a Russian pop band, and it's like I really like this song. It's a very somber but emotional song. It's called Mayo Serste.
Oh, my heart. Yeah,
Yeah.
Serce means heart.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it meant my heart, and I was looking for an opportunity on stream to like throw that in there at one point.
Oh, блядь, моя сердце, блядь. Bro, I fucking, I love Russian. I know they're not popular. I know it's not popular right now because
I
we're,
know, man.
in a war and all that good stuff, but
Yeah.
it's actually like in a roundabout way, the war is the reason that I started learning Russian actually, because I'm like huge into military history
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I'm like all over the war, dude. I've been watching it since day one, you know, and I've watched so many videos from the war, and you hear so much dialogue and people speaking, and then you start to hear words over and over again, and you're like, what does that mean? And then before I know it, I heard a song from that band that I mentioned to you, Kino.
Yeah.
There were some Russian soldiers in a metro. They were on a subway, and there was a guy playing violin, and all the soldiers were singing in unison this song. And I was like, "This song is beautiful. What is this, dude?" And so I went and looked it up, and I found the band, and the band is so good. And so I was like, "Oh, this is really good. I'm gonna listen to it." And so I started listening to it, and from then on, it was like, bro, that was almost 3 years ago. And now I talk to a guy who lives in St. Petersburg 2 to 3 times a week. I can read Russian pretty well. My spoken Russian is okay. Um, it's a very difficult language.
He does not
So,
look Russian. Maybe that's just me profiling on
yeah,
Kino's
because the lead singer's father was from Korea.
Oh.
He's half Korean. His name is Victor Tsoi, and he's actually in Tarkov. There's a kind of a meme in Russia called "Soy Živ," which means "soy lives." Like he died, obviously, but the meme is that he's still alive in all of us through his music. And if
He
you go in
has
Tarkov, on the
an
streets of Tarkov, there's graffiti on the wall that says "Soy Živ," like "soy lives," like it's written in the game.
he
It's very
has
cool,
an
dude.
amazing voice.
Yeah, he was in a movie. He started in a movie that was fantastic called. It's called. It's called The Needle. It's basically about a guy who's like beats up a bunch of mafia dudes for getting his girlfriend addicted to heroin. It's pretty good, dude. It's a
Okay.
pretty good movie. All right, I really would like Battle State to work. That'd be nice, Nikita. This is like my guilty pleasure is like doing Tarkov raids while my kid is asleep, dude.
I know. I can't even jump in myself. Damn it. Tarkov's gone completely down midstream. Damn it.
Man, man, oh man. You know, I tried after I got almost to level 70 in PvE. I swapped over briefly to single player Tarkov
Mm-hmm.
SPT. Have you heard of it?
I have heard of it.
Previously, when I first tried it, it was a little more difficult to install, but they've like streamlined the process. And dude,
Yeah.
the AI and some of the mods in that game are unbelievable, dude.
I,
Like,
I have seen
so
a lot of it, and you're not the first person to bring up SPT because there was someone in my chat yesterday. He's another member. He became a member yesterday in our Discord as well, and he was like, "Have you considered using SPT?" I was like, "I have, but for 1.0, especially for Steam, as far as I'm aware, I don't know that I can install it. Like they have to get the
But
mod
yeah,
because
what you can, but the only thing is that what the game does is it copies all of Tarkov's game files to a separate folder. So it's an entirely separate instance. And what happens is you set up an account and you can pick the edition. Like, brother, it's basically all the stuff that Nikita is withholding from PvP players available for PV,
for
like basically a
for
single
free.
player
Yeah,
stuff. So
yeah.
like you can prestige. Um, it's great, dude. The AI, man.
I'm gonna have to
I
look up
had
more on it later. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just watch videos on Sane AI, SAIN, the Sane AI mod that this guy came up with, brother. It is. I had a player PMC. I was on reserve on top of the medical building. It's
Yeah.
kind of near the rail yard.
Hmm.
And when you're on the roof, there's a hole in the roof from like a mortar shell, and it looks down into a doorway that leads up to the stairwell where I was at.
Yeah.
And I heard a guy coming. I had just killed Glukar and his cronies or whatever. I heard someone walking up the stairs, and I was like, "Someone's coming up here." And the AI they'll come after you and stuff, and they'll peek you, and they'll throw grenades at you, and it's crazy, man. And this AI, brother, I was aiming down this mortar hole into this doorway, waiting for this guy to walk by so I could tag him before he came up the stairwell.
Yeah.
And the AI ran and jumped over the only place that I could possibly hit him. I was like,
They don't
"Huh?"
jump in
Yeah,
basic
dude,
Tarkov.
they have AI settings on Sane that are like streamer settings. So it's like you're like fighting Landmark or you're fighting one of those guys who's like got 10,000 hours. They have rats. It's crazy, dude. They have you can befriend them with mods. It's
I
great.
would love to hear Burnt Peanut roasting me alive.
I love that guy, dude. He's
He's
so funny. So bad at the game, and I love him for
make
it, dude.
peace with your God, cause I'm about to send it to him right now.
Liar, deceiver. Dude,
Evil,
his
evil demons,
I
heretics, false prophets.
False prophet.
Evil.
I saw a video of Shroud the other day being like, yeah, playing with Peanut's a lot of fun, but you're gonna die every time." Because he's just like
There was a
he's
clip
not all that great, but it's
where
fun.
I think it was Shroud who was sniping. He was like, "Are you what it's?" And Peanut walked right in front as he was gonna shoot. He's like, "Are you what it's?" And he gets shot right in the side of the head.
Yeah, dude. That guy legitimately, bro, like saved Escape from Tarkov streaming, dude.
I
And it's
agree.
funny to watch the effect, like the peanut effect. is what we've been calling it. So like people like
It's
Landmark who are like who have the personality of like a wet cardboard box.
yeah.
He like all of a sudden is going like and you're like, bro, calm
I
down,
I
dude.
think it's actually what I would refer to as the Neebs effect, because it was the same way with 7 Days to Die, right? And 7
Okay.
Days to Die, when the content creators referred to as Neebs Gaming, like they were big on Battlefield at the start, as far as I'm aware. And they were big on a lot of different games. And then then they heard about this game called 7 Days to Die, and they jumped in it and think like it was Alpha 16 when they started.
Mm.
And it kickstarted the popularity of that game. And I think it
Oh,
was
okay.
last year or the year before, one of their members, Thick44, he died from, I believe
Oh
it
no.
was some sort of aggressive brain cancer. I,
Oh
I don't
jeez.
I don't remember everything, but
Man, that got
it
grim pretty quick.
it a lot of games that they have really kickstarted the popularity on, they have left tributes not just to Neebs Gaming, but especially to Thick44 for a lot of his
Mhm.
contributions to those games. And it's just sad to think about that I'll never get the chance to meet Thick, because he was an amazing character in a lot of their videos.
Right.
Um, and it's
Yeah, that's a
just
shame.
sad thinking about that.
Yeah, yeah, man, it's bro, life's hard, dude.
It
How old are you if
is.
you don't mind?
31. Gonna be 32 in January.
Nice, man. Well, happy early birthday. Are you you married or you got any family or anything like that?
Nope, unfortunately not. So I'm not sure if you've noticed it, but I have a few mental dysfunctions and disabilities,
I
and
didn't really notice. No.
yeah,
I didn't really
it's like, so I have pervasive developmental disorder, which is a communication disability, and it's an autism
know.
spectrum disability. So
Okay.
the best way that I can word it to a lot of people is my mouth is going to be the thing that is at odds 90% chance to get me in some sense of trouble, because I will
Right.
speak without
Yeah.
thinking about
Yeah.
what I'm saying. And the
Come
easiest
off
thing
the
I can say about this, the easiest story to point this perspective to that, and I apologize to everyone who's in the stream. Tarkov is currently down. We're just kind of having a discussion right now. Um, I was working for a dental lab. I'm gonna
Mhm.
leave out all the specifics of this, but
As well you should.
we a person walked up to me and said, "Hey, this X broke when I was trying to extract it for the encasing process. Can
Mhm.
you rerun this on the mill for me?" And I said, "Do you remember which puck it came off of?" Like, those were my exact words in that moment, because the previous day I'd been taught something about how to quickly reset that thing up so I could actually get the crown reprinted quickly.
Uh-huh.
And she said, well, I have the tag and everything right here. The next words that came out of my mouth are a perfect example of pervasive developmental disorder. I was like,
Okay.
that's literally not what I asked.
You dumb bitch, that's not what I asked you, excuse me.
And she's like, she
That's funny,
immediately
dude.
like picked the paperwork and everything up, and she's like, never mind. And she walked over to
Whatever,
one of the
yeah.
other mill nesters, and I was like, I thought, I sat there and thought about it for a second, and I'm like, I really did not think about what I said there at all.
Right.
And even
Yeah.
my twin brother, who was working at the same place as me at that time, he's like, you really got to learn how to talk to people. I was like, it's not that I don't know how to talk to people, bud. It's that I didn't think about what I was saying at all.
Right. You know, like screen what's coming through before you say it and stuff.
Yep.
Filter it, I guess.
And then, of
Interesting.
course, I also have ADHD. So this game, in a nutshell, is perfect for me.
Yes, yes. You know, this game gives me it gives me a sense of peace that I have really a hard time explaining because it is bookended by like literal like adrenaline dumps, you know?
It
Like
is.
I'll be out in the woods being like, "Oh, it's so beautiful. Look
It
at that.
was
Man,
kind
the
of the
sunsets are so
same
nice."
way I had with Arc Raiders, but the difference between Arc Raiders' adrenaline spike and this game's adrenaline spike is that I know I'm fighting AI. So the adrenaline
Right.
spike is not nearly as
It is.
intense,
Yeah,
and I
100%
know
right.
that I can replace most of my kits pretty easily. But with
Yeah.
Arc
It's gonna come back
Raiders, their systems are significantly more problematic to get past. And then, of course, since it's a third person game, you've got corner
Right.
peeking, you've got all this thing. I can't remember what it was. There was a game, it was similar to Tarkov, I think, where it was in third person perspective, but you could not use three peeking to your advantage. The character model would not render in for your character unless your character could actively see them.
Hmm,
I don't re
interesting.
I don't remember what game it was. I remember seeing it, and it was like a part of me thought it was Tarkov, but I was like, "Well, I don't think that's right because Tarkov's a first person game, and I really like first person versus third person."
Same, same. Yeah.
And, but the problem with my adrenaline spikes in that game is that they are significantly more intense because
Mhm.
not only if I'm bringing in a good kit,
Right,
but
right.
you've got the issue, and a lot of people. So Co, just to drop a name here,
Mhm.
he has a lot of opinions about the game that I find extraordinarily controversial. So he's
Who
like,
is
Co Carnage.
oh, yes, yes, yes. The guy
He
with
he
glasses,
goes
right?
by Co nowadays, and
Yes, yes, yes. I know who he
he
is.
had an opinion the other day about the PvE situation for PvE players versus PvP. It's like, if you want to enjoy the PvE side of the game, kill all the PvP players. I'm like,
Right,
bud, there are people with mental deficiencies that could heavily
right, right.
misconstrue the interpretation of that sentence.
Yeah. Make a
And
house call to these sons of bitches. Yeah.
quite literally, what you are advocating for is for the PvE to completely be side seated,
Right.
like 100% just taken off the maps in general, so that the PvE players can go in there and just clean house. What you're literally advocating for is a nonstop PvP battle royale.
Right, right, right.
It's like,
Interesting.
I just
That guy
found
does
that,
have some that guy
yeah.
does have some pretty good takes on things. I find him to be fairly level-headed.
I do think, and he said something about the bounty system that a lot of people were calling for. Is like, Co, the developers have stated multiple times that they want PvE, the arc, to be the main focus of the game.
Right.
But at the same time, there are players within the player base that are actively showing that the arcs cannot be the main threat when someone is just going to come up behind me with a volcano and
Yes.
perforate
That's
my anal cavity with about 20-aught
right.
buck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 100%, dude.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. With games like Arc Raiders, it's like I'm kind of at a place now where I'm 41 now, right? So
Hmm.
from the time I got my first computer when I was 13, I think. I played Quake. Quake 1 was my first game that I like was my first love, I guess you could say.
Good
And then
man.
after that it was Counter-Strike, and then Counter-Strike Source and then CS:GO. But the way I look at it is like I spent so many hours, dude, sweating and like running aim drills and scrimmages and practices and blah, 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 and all that stuff that like, I have a 2-year-old now. My time is minimal. So like I don't really want to spend my time getting sweated on by like kids who are 12 who have better reflexes than me and have hopes of being a famous streamer one day. I watched a really interesting video about the topic of how streaming ruined video games and how it gave a lot of people this sort of perspective for the future that they may be able to, based on their skill or lack of, based if you're a cheater or whatever, that they could make something out of this gaming thing. And so my hobby that I play for fun, like when I have free time, is somebody else's perspective future. So you're playing against people who really, really want to win. It's just sweating. It's sweaty. They're just sweaty players. And it's like, I don't have the time for all that. And frankly, like my pride doesn't need to be brushed up on or any of that. Like I'm 41, I'm married, I'm in pretty good shape. Well,
I
not to toot
agree.
my own horn.
I agree. It's
Um,
like that's kind of
and
why
also
huh?
as a side note, you and I are like, I have a shaved head, I wear glasses, and I have a beard. So we're like this. We are the same, my friend. I don't, like whatever way. My wife's always like, "That guy looks like you." I'm like, "What? We don't just because I wear glasses, because I have a shaved head." Like, yeah, fucking so embarrassing, dude. Not you particularly, but every time someone with a shaved head and glasses and a beard, but someone's like, "That looks like you." It's like, "No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't." So,
Well, here's something to think about. In middle school,
mhm.
I was pulled out of a class one day, right? And I believe it was seventh grade, and by my teacher, and she had brought me to see another teacher because apparently there was another student in his class in the sixth grade that looked exactly like me. And he was trying to make sure I wasn't cutting out of his classes. I was just
Oh
like, I'm like, how does this happen? I have a twin brother and he looks very similar to me, but there's someone in the grade just before me who looks just like me too? That don't make no sense.
apparently, yeah,
Oh,
dude.
still down.
I made friends with this kid in my 20s. We're still good friends this day. He's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
But we both at the time I wore that's back when I wore contacts because I cared about my appearance and stuff. But and now that I'm old, I don't give a shit. Like so, I literally me and him both just had a shaved head and and a goatee, and people would be like, "Are you guys brothers?" It's like, no, dude. His dad's from Chile. Like my parents are everyone's from England. Like I'm the why. Like no, dude.
Be a
It's
second.
kind of annoying.
There we go.
It's not.
As you brought up the
Yeah.
contact lenses and was just like, yeah, I might as well make use of the time I have with them before they expire.
Oh, you gonna throw them on? Yeah, there you go. I am admiring your goat though, dude. Not gonna lie, dude.
It could be better.
It's pretty deep, dude. I think it's
As
pretty. What's I mean, I don't want you to dox yourself, but what's your like your heritage? Is your family like? Are you guys English, German?
Polish.
Oh, okay. You're a Slav bro, dude. Давай.
Well, I would actually say third generation Polish American
Okay.
because my father, and far be it from me to say this, I live with my parents, but my father, he's a government contractor or civilian contractor, what have you. He's going to be going to Poland after Christmas for
Cool.
working with them on their Apache program.
Oh, awesome, dude.
Probably
Like
going to
military
censor all
program.
this after the live stream's done.
Yeah, yeah. You should. Yeah, don't dox yourself, man.
Yeah. But anyways, he's going there and he actually did research on our heritage recently and he found out that the place he's going to be dropping in at or landing in is our ancestral homelands.
Oh, how
I
cool,
was
man.
like, dude, you tracked down all the details. I was just like, I cannot wait to see if he meets some of our extended family over
Yeah,
there just by
I'm gonna look
very,
at it.
very distant relation. I was just like,
Yeah,
that's gonna be impressive, to say the
yeah.
least.
With the utter coldness of the Slavic nature being like, "Okay. Yeah, I'm from here." "Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Go
yeah,
on."
I 100% expect to hear some kinda horror story about that. One of the craziest horror stories I heard, and I don't know how big you are on, like, anime or VTubers or stuff like that, just throwing that
A
out
bit.
there.
I'm aware of it, I don't follow it that
There
closely,
there
though.
was a YouTuber called Mackie Moore, she had went over to Poland at one point, right?
Mhm.
And just 2 dudes burst out of the men's bathroom just beating the ever living tar out of
Oh,
each
yeah.
other,
Oh,
right?
yeah, dude. Mhm.
And she was freaking out. Everybody's just watching, just trying to see what's going on. And after the fight was over, the dude who won got up, helped the other guy up, and apparently to them, that is a form of greeting. I was like,
Back for a
"Dad,
little bit, dude.
I beg you, be careful
Yeah.
over there."
Let's not have any Slavic greeting rituals while we're
I
there,
mean,
Dad.
he is former military, so I don't
Right.
think he's
He
gonna
can be
be in
careful.
any serious danger if he gets into a fight over there, but at the same time, I have my concerns because he's living over there next to Slavic Special Ed.
Right, 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 right. Dude, I saw a video one time of a Polish guy. I think it was a Ukrainian cab driver in Poland.
Mhm.
And this Polish guy, I'm sure you know what the word kurwa means if you're Polish.
No, I
Do you
do
know what?
not.
You ever heard of that? Kurwa or kurva?
I have heard that term before.
It's basically calling somebody like a lady of the night, if you will.
Ah.
Uh, the WH, not nice word. And
Uh,
there's dude, this guy was drunk in this cab and he was like, "Kurva, kurva," and something happened. The driver pissed him off. This guy beat the shit out of this cab driver. He was just drunk for no reason. He just started slugging this guy. It's like, oh my god, bro.
oh, okay. So the passenger beat the tar out
Yes.
of the taxi
Yeah.
driver for yelling whore.
Yeah.
Oh
No, no,
my
no. The,
god.
the cab driver, no, the guy who was drunk. I think he maybe asked him to get out of the cab, or he disagreed with him on something, and the guy called him a kurva and just punched him a bunch of times.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
let's see if I can find it. Ukrainian. Man, I'm really bummed we can't play right now, dude.
It is what it is. Let me double check the down detector. See how much higher it's gone.
Yeah, right. A Ukrainian Uber. Here we go. A Ukrainian Uber driver. This is
Ooh, it is
bro.
spiking. We're now up to 13,000 reports.
Okay, yeah. Everybody's like, Nikita. I'm gonna put this in your link channel, and feel free. Oh, no, one second. I have one.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't.
by all
I don't have
means.
permission. So I don't have permission. General chat. We'll put it in general. Can I put it in general? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'll just make sure
Or
Matthew knows not to censor or delete it. Matthew is
well,
my content
I will say
manager.
I would say this much. You should, if you want to watch it, you can watch it, but it is violent, so you may want to delete it after I post it. That's mostly my point. I don't want to put anything in your channel that someone's going to stumble on and be like, "Why does this guy have like assault videos in his chat?" You know?
Yeah, I'll give it a
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. It's just mostly to hear him say "kurva." It's just random, dude. It was just random. I mean, the guy's like he's like a little nerdy guy, and the guy was way bigger than him. It was really
Ay,
kind of a
oh
despicable thing,
dear.
but. Yeah, kurva, kurva, plam, pow, pow. Like, oh, geez, bro. Yeah, no. Dude, I feel so terrible about all the stuff that's going on in Ukraine, man. I really, really would like that war to end, dude. You know, I started out with like just the military perspective on it, but now that I've like started learning Russian and watching movies and understanding the connection between the two peoples, it's like one of the saddest things that's ever happened, dude. It
Yeah,
really
I
is, man.
agree.
You know, it's not good, dude. It's very sad. Lots of people not coming back from it. It's very, very, very sad.
This just an article? No video.
Oh, is there no video? Well, maybe it's best there's no video. But if you if
Yeah,
you
I agree.
no, the video's on here. Yeah, it's a 3-minute video.
Yeah, I just can't seem to find it.
Dun, 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 dun. Man, dude, Nikita, you've let me down greatly today, good sir. I could be level 30 by now.
I agree. We could be making progress, but damn
Well,
suck.
either way, man. Either way, it was nice to make your acquaintance. And if we don't get a chance to, hopefully we can play again or actually play at some point.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll 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 shower you with loot from my level 30 character.
All things considered, it gives me some time to figure out what I did wrong with my account setup to try to figure out why I can't purchase the upgrade or
Oh
expand my
yeah,
loot. It's like, because like I set it up yesterday, right? And I didn't get the email for verifying my account till this morning, but I don't know why when I set it up, it didn't link itself to my Steam. So I'm like, when I went to purchase some expansions for my stash, it was like, the account needs to possess access to the game. I'm like,
yeah. You need to own the game that you just bought.
I
Yeah, I
own
will say
the game.
there is, and they've gotten better about it though. I will give them a little bit of credit.
Hmm.
But there is typically a bit of a turnaround time from between the time you purchase something until it like shows up for you. It
Yeah.
used to be way worse. I had a buddy buy I think it was the Unheard edition, or maybe it was back in the day for EOD or Stash Lines, one of those kind of things. And it was like opened the game and there was nothing. And it's like, how come I didn't get? Oh no, it was the PVE mode, is what it was. Can you remember when that released a little while ago?
Oh
You
yeah,
know
the
what?
controversy with the
Their
Unheard
webs
edition.
their whole website is down. I wonder if they're getting DDoSed or something.
Oh fuck. Okay. So
Yeah,
that
they're getting
just
their
killed the stream for the day.
man. State Games login. My wife's gonna be like, "Why didn't you do the dishes?"
Oh
I'm gonna be like, honey, Nikita. It was Nikita's fault.
yeah.
don't want to hear about this Nikita guy anymore.
Oh my gosh. It's like, but to round back to the previous discussion about the family and everything. So the
Right.
reason I don't have that is because not just because of my autism, but my financial situation is like.
Mhm.
So I went to college to become
Right.
a game developer. And I went
Oh,
into 3D imaging and animation was my course of study, and unfortunately, by the time we had graduated, we had learned the hard way from one of our other people who was in those courses with us that our
graduated.
school was blacklisted.
Oh no, dude.
So
What?
we basically had a piece of paper, a degree
That
that was
they were
only
like,
worth the ink and the paper it was printed on. There was and that's the thing I find right now with the college system in America in general, the higher education system, and I've said this multiple times, is that the higher education system is heavily limited.
yeah.
And the biggest issue with it is that there is no guarantee. Like, there was even somebody who did a documentary on the higher education system and an interview he had had with someone who was working as a, I guess you would call it recruiter. I don't
Mhm.
know what the official term for that is, but
Right.
basically, he had asked her about her degree and learned that she couldn't get into the field that she was trying to get into
Mm.
because the we basically forced the higher education system. And unfortunately, the reality of that higher education system is that it doesn't particularly have any openings in those fields anymore. And even if there are openings, there are way too many people with the same qualifications and degrees that they have to peruse through and they have to pick the best bet. But
Mm.
then you also run into situations where schools can be blacklisted on the grounds that the person they hired said they had these skills, said they went to this particular college, they couldn't perform the tasks, they get fired. The school now effectively no longer has the ability to help people with employment.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Damn, man.
and it's actually given rise to, I think it's blue collar trade or green collar. I don't remember which one it is. Like
Uh,
me, I am a certified solder technician, but I work as a repair technician. Right, so
okay.
I repair PCBAs and a variety of different electronics that fail to meet particular
Mhm.
requirements within the field. Probably gonna have to censor this part of this stream too later. I but I'm not giving any specifics, but it is a very worthwhile trade in my opinion. I enjoy the work that I do quite a lot, and the biggest issue that I find with that is it's kind of in that gray area of between green and blue collar. It
Mhm.
it does have it doesn't particularly require you to be certified per se, but at the same time, a certification helps to open the door, you know?
Right, right.
It's very different from, like, being a certified welder in specific classes of welding, and that certification is required for particular types of jobs. Like, for instance, there's some people that work for, like, military industrial complex, say if they have to work on a one of our ships, like
Mhm.
they that requirement is there, and they
Right.
get a decent work out of it. They get decent pay out of that. Is it's kind of in that particular situation, you know. And
Mhm.
like the whole college system, higher education system, kind of failing us is the reason that these kinds of trades are on the rise because the workload for those is only increasing.
Right. Sheesh, man. So what do you so what's your what do you think the I guess an alternative or have you decided on an alternative? Have you ever considered trying to develop a game like solo using like
I
dev tools
have,
from
but
UE5 or anything?
the issue that I run into is the fact that I was trained with a software that is slowly falling out of favor with the industry.
Oh,
So I
okay.
was trained in 3ds Max by Maya, so 3D Studio Max.
I remember 3ds Max
Yeah.
from years ago.
But a lot of
Yeah.
the industry is now gravitating and training toward Blender because it's an open source and
Right.
free software. And
Right.
unlike with 3ds Max, so when you purchase or you rent a license, I guess I should say, you pay a
Uh-huh.
subscription for 3ds Max. It's just 3ds
Yes.
Max. but a
Mhm.
lot of the things that you actually need to make that software work the way that they kind of advertise it is sold separately. They give you a skeleton, but you got to buy all
Right.
the meat
And
and
the yeah,
organs and
the
skin that
DLC you gotta
goes on it.
DLC yourself, yeah,
Yeah, you got to DLC yourself in. It's like a
yeah,
perfect example of this was one of the softwares or the plugins that are our teachers in particles and effects classes, which I really
mhm,
love particles and effects. As a
right,
course study, I really loved that. There were so many ideas that were coming out of my head for fantasy like settings that I could recreate, and different
mhm,
things I'd seen that I could recreate. But anyways, um, one of the softwares or the plugins that they were like, we really needed was called Krakatoa. And it's
right,
especially important for particles and effects because it can give you those like realistic smoke plume explosions from like gas station explosions and stuff like that. You just that realistic effect of how the smoke kind of billows out and just plumes and just expands in it's this almost organic fashion
oh, interesting,
because the software itself is heavily limited. There's like even Turbo Smooth, which was a software for hard surfacing. That's like basic modeling. Like if I wanted to recreate my desk, whenever you create like a geometric shape inside of 3ds Max, it usually has these extraordinarily sharp corners. But in real life, it doesn't really have like that razor edge cut um corner to it. It usually has kind of almost like this smoothed almost effect, so it's not like feeling like it's gonna cut you.
mhm,
Turbo Smooth was a software where you create additional lines of geometry along those edges, and then you hit the Turbo Smooth function, and what it does
mhm,
is it kind of smooths out that shape, but it smooths it out in such a way that makes it so that it retains that geometric shape to a degree that you're making. That's the best
okay,
way I can describe it.
interesting,
But that was probably one of my favorite, courses as well, because I was like, "There's all kinds of ways I can work with this." There's just
right, yeah,
there's no limits
sounds
to that, but at the same time, you run into that issue. This is a paid software. These are paid
mhm,
plugins.
and they're all licensed too, it's not like,
Yeah,
it's a continual pay you have to continue to pay to use it, right?
exactly. It's
Like a leasing
like,
situation?
it didn't take till after college for them to put out, like, this indie license. So, like, you pay a significantly reduced rate until your project, uh earnings make this much money, and then you have to start paying for like the full blown license. Um, and that's like $300 a year. The paid license is 12 grand for a year, and you have to pay that all at
Right,
one time. They don't have like a pay per month type option.
right,
At least back when I checked, I don't remember. I don't know if it's any different now, but it really pushes a lot of people away from that because it's that barrier of entry. There's a
right.
financial barrier for entry to use that software, and I think that's another reason that a lot of developers are moving away from that. Is
Yeah,
it's
that makes
it's
sense.
hindering their ability to locate talent because there's people who can't get to that level because there's that barrier of entry.
Right, man.
And with Blender, like I wasn't trained on Blender, but everything that I was trained is ingrained into my brain. Like
Mhm,
model to scale was one of the biggest lessons by one of my favorite teachers, professors. Is like because when you model something inside the scene, you need to make sure it's to scale. It's like if you modeled an Abrams inside of the software and then you loaded it up into the game interface, and it's like, why is it the size of a kitten?
right, right,
Or why does the barrel not look as long as it's supposed to look? Or why is the chassis malformed in some potential shape? Like you have to
portions off.
model things to scale so they look correct when you
Right,
load them in, and so that your textures work as well. Because texturing is also handled separately.
right. Interesting. Interesting. Have you played this is totally not completely unrelated, but have you tried or seen Escape from Duckov?
I have heard of it. I haven't bothered to jump into
It's
it.
it's an interesting game, dude. It's cheap. It's like 10, 12 bucks, 15 maybe.
Yeah.
And it's it's quite a bit of fun, dude.
It's
It
funny
it
to
has stressful moments like Tarkov, most definitely. But it's a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not that serious. You're a duck.
It's
Like,
$17.
yeah. I mean, maybe on a sale or something, but it's a single player experience. But it's very. The gunplay is actually quite good, and it's got some like linear progression to it. It's not like Tarkov can be a lot, dude. A lot of the tasks are very tedious, and like for example, there's a task in Escape from Tarkov that you unlock once you reach, I think it's level 25, and you have to have one. Your scav rep has to be 1.0 with fence,
And see, yep.
and the quest is called "Is this a reference?" And what it unlocks for you is it gives you a streamer, like a Twitch streamer case that holds all of the Twitch streamer items that eventually you'll need for the Kappa container, and
Yeah.
legitimately you have to place, I think it's 20 cameras on different spots in like almost every map. I think the only map that's not on it is like maybe Interchange or something. And
Mm.
it's literally like Streets of Tarkov, for example, has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reference in the
Mhm.
sewer exit. So you have to place a camera there. So it's all references to other stuff, right? And so there's references all throughout the game for different, and that the the case, the item itself is so valuable for getting to Kappa, because keeping all that stuff inside of your like junk boxes or just loose in your container just adds up after a while, you know?
Yeah.
So it's
Like,
good to have that, and it's something I'm trying to work
I
towards.
was told to hang on to that apothecary mask that I found. I found
Yes.
it in a jacket pocket at one point on Interchange. I remember finding it, and I was like, at one point, I didn't have anything on my face. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, yeah. That was
I
actually my
lost it,
comment.
but I
I
insured it. So,
I made that comment on your video because, I saw you wearing it. And you're like, "Oh, I got the pest I got this apothecary
oh,
mask." And
that was you. I
that was
forgot.
me, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And the reason that your stream popped up is because I think I engaged with your channel, and so it recommended your stream, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, this dude's streaming again." And so I was actually able to catch a live stream, and,
Yeah, it's
wanted
like
to
my stream schedule has to work around my work schedule during the week. So I
say
usually only have like 1 to 2 hours to stream
mhm.
on Monday through Thursday. But my
Right.
Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I'm off. So
Right.
I try to
That's
stream
good.
as much on those days as possible.
Good, good. Well, that's good that I mean, if you're working and you're staying with your parent, I hope you're saving money. Hope you're not
I
frivolously.
I am
Not,
actively
not to
trying to
lecture,
save money.
not to lecture you, but not to be 10 years old and you be like, "Son, are you saving money?"
Yeah.
But bro, don't feel bad about living with your parents, man. Don't you need to We need, as a collective, as a society, to drop the idea that everyone needs to move out at 18. Frankly, that was it's antiquated now, and it was like a new idea then. And it's
Yeah.
throughout the course of human history, it has never been like that,
I
dude.
mean, I pay rent.
Hey, yeah, I mean, even that, dude, even paying rent, it's like, come on, man, really? I'll buy groceries or something. Like,
Well, I
you
buy
know,
my own groceries, but I do pay him rent because he's so it's one of those things I don't really want to talk about on stream, but
yeah, no, don't feel don't feel
I
bad.
will say this. He is the a winner on this
Right.
side of the family. He's the only one that works over here.
Okay. Mhm.
But at the same time, he shoulders a lot more burden than I feel he necessarily needs to shoulder at times.
Right. Right.
Like,
Right.
and he gets stressed easily over financials. Like the furlough that happened for almost 3 months
4th of
or
July,
almost
right.
2 months.
Right.
He was sweating bullets a
Down,
lot,
yeah.
and he's the kind of guy who doesn't stop working with his hands.
Right.
And I feel like when he retires in 4 years, at least that's the plan for him.
Like, what are you gonna do
He's
now?
I, I don't know how he's going to be able to sit still. Is just like I worry about him constantly, and
Right.
like
Yeah.
that's the reason I live here versus living over at my other parents' home in Harvest.
Mhm.
Way to oust myself there. Um,
Yeah, yeah. I'm not remembering or
is
writing any of
that
this.
he injured himself one day here at the house doing
Oh, no.
something he shouldn't have done on his own. He was trying to carry
Yeah.
something really heavy down the stairs, and he lost balance, fell, and just busted up his hand. Like
Oh, gee.
he now has studs in his hand.
Like broke his fall with his hand or whatever?
It looked jank
Oh,
when we got on video call with him, and
yeah.
it was one of those situations where that you have that role reversal where it's like
Right.
we had
I
to
know that.
lecture him on doing something he knew he shouldn't have done on his own.
Right. Yeah. Life has a funny way of doing that, man.
Yeah.
I had a similar situation with my mother. God rest her soul. She passed away a year ago.
Yeah.
But
And
she basically my mom got into alcohol late in life, and it was one of those things where it was like I became the parent. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing with yourself?
yeah, and
It's sad. Dude.
it's an interesting dynamic because like earlier this morning before I started streaming, he texted me. He's like, "Hey, what time is your podcast or whatever tomorrow? I need
Yeah.
your help with rearranging the bedroom a little bit." I was like, "I can take a day off. It's not going to affect me none." And
Mhm.
odds are, with two sets of hands working together, we can get it done relatively quickly. So I
Right.
can still catch my broadcast just later in the day.
Hmm. Yeah. Sounds wise. How long you been streaming for? How
Yeah.
long have you been doing all this for?
So I had jumped back in streaming on September of this year. I'd streamed before to little success during the Outriders craze and during especially during the I forget the name of the expansion DLC for Outriders, which, for me, I
Isn't
was
Outriders that like extreme sports game? Is
no,
that the same one?
no.
Okay, I'm thinking
Outriders
of that
was
Ubisoft
a
game that has snowboard.
third-person PvE looter shooter.
Oh, okay.
And bear in mind, looter shooters at that time were a dime a dozen, but Outriders
Mhm.
had a very interesting premise and an interesting world, as well as, this different gear system that was constantly evolving, especially when the DLC came out.
Mhm.
But the game fell short because there were so many limitations of the game, right? So
Okay.
what happens is it's like even when you're just playing by yourself, you have to log into their servers to play the game. It's kind of the same situation with Tarkov PvE. You have to log into their servers to play the game. And I apologize to the 5 people who are here.
Mhm.
Tarkov is currently down, so we're just kind of having this discussion segment, unfortunately. So I apologize to all of you guys, but I'm having a really good discussion with
Yeah.
Joel.
It's
Um,
very interesting. How dare you?
yeah, and it it ran into this situation of people were running out of things to do, and like they put in this like roguelike mode with the expansion DLC,
Mhm.
which is another way to get more and higher end gear, but at the same time it was this situation of people were still somehow running out of things to do, or were not particularly enthralled with that particular game mode.
Mhm.
And it, it failed to meet sales projections by Square Enix, and Square Enix refused to pay out earnings to People Can Fly for that DLC, unfortunately. So the
Okay.
game is all but dead, but very
Okay.
few people play it anymore, right?
I see. Yeah.
And it's one of those games that I'm like, I'm terrified because I wanted this game to be good. I wanted something
Right.
incredible, and it had the foundations for it, but the delivery left much to be desired, right?
Right. So was it just like a lack of end game content, or like a point where you sort of did they not finish the story, or was it like
I want to say it's a mix of both. Like the endgame content was added. There were two versions of endgame content. One
Mhm.
that unlocks after the initial story, and one that unlocks after the expansion story, which the expansion story I thought was okay. I wasn't particularly sold on it. I
Okay.
believe it's called give me a second to open Steam.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm actually looking at the Steam page right now for it.
There it is. It was called World Slayer.
Okay.
So in World Slayer, there was that DLC added another almost like roguelike version of it.
Okay.
And it was particularly interesting. Like, the gear you got from it was clearly better than most gear you would find just out in the wild doing things,
Mhm.
but at the same time, that end game content left a little bit to be desired. Like, yeah, it tested your build significantly, and I
Mhm.
picked, the character class that a lot of people found frustrations with because the other 3 character classes just outperformed it on a constant basis.
Hmm,
Like I picked the
interesting.
Devastator, which is a tank, and it
Okay.
focuses on like the earth element, and its build is incredible. And it has ways to compete with the other builds, but at the same time, the other builds just found ways to really break the game over its knee.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. And
Yeah.
they didn't come up with any like valid counters or viable counters to those kind of things. Is that
They tried to balance it as best they could, but what they
Mhm.
did was the wrong approach. They nerfed things rather than buffing
Uh,
things that are underperforming. Because I said
right?
this with Destiny, right? With Destiny
Mhm.
1 during its initial vanilla release with Atheon and everything. When you
Mhm.
nerf one thing because of it overperforming in your PvP, you inadvertently nerf it for the other activities in which it is a viable item to use. Like a perfect example of this was Yallarhorn, which was the rocket launcher that you fire it. As soon as it gets close to something, it explodes. It does its initial AoE, but then it launches out a bunch of seeking rockets as well.
Mm,
And the issue I run into that with is the fact that when you nerfed it because of it overperforming in whatever mode, it no longer sees as much viability in
mhm.
anything. What you need to do is you need to buff underperforming things. But with
Right.
Destiny, it's a very different basket case because, like, yeah, it would overperform in like Crota's End. It would overperform in Vault of Glass. It would overperform even in the Prison of the Elders, which was the third DLC before they moved into Taken King.
Hmm.
And Taken King, when it launched, it sought to remove certain weapons from rotation, right? So
Mhm.
certain exotic weapons would not carry forward or would not be able to be improved into Taken King settings. So Yallarhorn was one of those weapons that was left behind. It wasn't until um it's not Iron Banner. Lords of Iron,
Bannerlord.
it's not the Bannerlord. That's the event. I forget what the name of that DLC was. It was with Siva. Um,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not
I
familiar.
forget the name of that. It's like because it
Oh,
opened up a brand new area outside of the Cosmodrome, that snowy location that was full of the dregs and everything that were I forget their faction for whatever reason. That were using Siva or were contaminated by Siva, and then you had your new Wrath of the Machine raid in that one. I really loved that raid. It was extraordinarily challenging, but there were also contentions I had with the raid experience on a constant basis. It's like, why do you feel the need to reinvent the wheel every time you make a raid? It's
yeah.
like Vault of Glass, like, yeah, Vault of Glass was not particularly problematic, but Crota's End was one of those raids. I even made a montage of it where I soloed it after Taken King what came out when I had access to the Soul Hammer because I primaried playing a tank, the Titan. Although
Right. Yeah, makes
everything's as
sense.
squishy as the other thing, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense when you have these roles to play. The Titan should be able to really tank a hit. He can't tank shit.
You're like, well, so what's the point?
Yeah, so what's the point for this diversity? At that point, you're better off picking a hunter because at least they have ranged capabilities that make them far more dangerous.
Right.
And
Interesting. Hey, my kid is up. I can totally hear him, dude. I gotta go for the time being.
yep.
Uh, really good conversation with you, bro. I'm sorry we couldn't play Tarkov. I don't know what you say. You normally stream on the weekends? Is that your
I
normal?
stream Tuesday through Sunday. Mondays is
Okay.
typically my day off, but tomorrow I'll likely be taking off at least until I help my dad get things squared away with his bedroom.
Sure. I get that.
And
Yeah.
uh, it should be probably later in the day. I have no certainty as to when.
Okay. Cool. Yeah,
But
I'm solo parenting tomorrow for a good part of the day while my beautiful and loving wife makes tamales with her parents. So I'll be on later in
oh,
the evening. I know she's Mexican, spicy. I love her. Yeah, dude, I will maybe I'll pop my head in, or if you're streaming, I'll hop in your chat and maybe we can eventually get a raid going, and I'll shower you with free loot because I'm a disgusting degenerate who plays nothing but Tarkov all the time.
I mean, I'm slowly turning into the same way. I just can't seem to put this game down. So when the servers are down
You
like
know,
this, I
I,
get really pissed
I'm gonna
off.
say I'm gonna say this much. It's good that you're experiencing kind of the struggles early on, especially when you're like sub level like 25 or so, because once you get to level like 40, your character's so much stronger. Like it's really kind of two different games. You know, you got the struggle game and then you got the Chad. And when you become the Chad, you really can feel it, dude. So I hope you stick with it, man. And it's been super fun talking to you. But yeah, I gotta go, dude. So I hope you have a good rest of your day and good stream, dude. Good talking to you.
Yep. Same to you, man. Take care.
All right, bud. See ya.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to attempt to launch Tarkov one last time. And if it's still down, unfortunately, that's where I'm going to have to call it today. SPT is looking more and more enticing. Nope. Okay, so first of all, let me apologize to all of you for the fact that the last hour and a half, uh, we haven't been able to play the game. I really enjoyed having that discussion with Joel. I was really looking forward to playing with him, and I'm still looking forward to being able to play with him because I want to see the difference between me and a far more experienced player who's got over 1,000 hours playing the game on PvE mode. But unfortunately, Battlestate Games decided it was time to go down, or something inexplicable happened. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and go offline for the day. I may be live later when PSG decides to get its shit together. That's just my criticism, or whatever cyber attack has likely happened. I don't know. No communication. So, with that said, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the new subs today. Thank you for all that. I gotta make sure to adjust that sound alert settings because when that happened, I couldn't hear shit from the game, which was in a really bad position when it did happen. So, with that said, thank you guys. Sorry. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to follow us for more of our Tarkov adventures, and I shall see you on the next one.